Le Nissan Kick-Split 2025 a beaucoup de plus. Apple CarPlay intégré pour jouer vos tunes préférées, des fonctions avancées de sécurité, un rendement énergétique remarquable, puis même la petite odeur de char neuf qu'on aime tant. Tout ça en plus pour moins. Le Nissan Kick-Split 2025 est le véhicule neuf le plus abordable au Québec. Achetez-le à partir de seulement 22 774 $, incluant un rabais à l'achat comptant de 2 600 $. Profitez de cette offre avantageuse chez votre concessionnaire dès maintenant. Jusqu'au 2 mars, des conditions s'appliquent. Détails chez Nissan.
For now, let's talk about those of us that are staying in Quebec this winter and things to do and how it turns out the pandemic may be good for one of the businesses this winter, and that's the ski hills. Michel Couture is owner of Ski Saint-Bruno. Michel, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, I love hearing the enthusiasm in your voice. Of course, you're going to be allowed to operate over the winter. It's an outdoor activity. It's skiing. It's fresh air. So it makes a lot of sense. But there are some precautions in place. Can you first off tell us, Michel, what is skiing going to look like, feel like at Ski Saint-Bruno this winter?
So I think it's going to be nice for everyone because what's happening is we've been preparing our structure for the winter season since March. So right now, it's all going. People have to pre-book. So overall, what we have to think, we have the obligation to control the volume of people for many reasons because we have to keep the distance that has to be kept for the 2 meters. But the other thing, it's going to be good news because the quality of the product will be better because what we're realizing. We're in pre-sale right now for at this period of the year for selling used equipment, new equipment, and people are pre-booking to come. So what we realize with this, we're giving a better service. So people will be taking down the peak points in a way because, usually you can just come at a ski resort and just come and buy a ticket and go skiing. So this year, we're going to give the privilege to people that will have their season pass. That's really important. So the season pass holders will be able to come with no restriction. But the day tickets, if you want to come skiing on a day ticket, you're going to have to pre-book and plan, and there's going to be some limitation on those day tickets. So that's very sensitive that people have to know because we have to control what's going to be going on because we're going to have a lower volume this year. So you're going to have to plan a bit ahead for going skiing. So there's going to be less traffic in the ski hills this year. So this is going to be good news for the user. Mm-hmm. And but there's some restriction right now that we know in the red zone. That's an issue for us.
What are those issues, Michel?
So right now there's been the government has requested that no ski school can be run and no rental shop. But I'm convinced there's going to be a quick change because for safety and everyone, ski school group, I agree. Okay, we can put this beside, but the private lesson and stuff is really needed for the safety of the people for learning to ski. And the Ski Saint-Bruno's ski school instruction, we're based on the programs that we give in Canada as the biggest ski school. So it's very important that this has to be open. And I think the government is going to have news in a week from now. And the rental, by this point, it's important that people know that the rental are closed. So if you need equipment, you have to rent seasonal equipment or buy an equipment. But I'm convinced that we should have good news in the weeks to come because things are changing very fast. But in the red zone right now, there's some limitation.
We're with Michel Couture, owner of Ski Saint-Bruno. So, Michel, listen, I love hearing that because of this, the ski hills, they won't be as densely packed. The number one reason why, let's say, I won't go to a ski hill is because I'm like, it's going to be too many people. So I like hearing that there's going to be a reservation system and you're likely to have more space. I like that. However, there are some of the things I associate with skiing, like heading into the chalet and getting a little food from the canteen. These things are going to be different and or closed. Can you tell us about some of the limitations here?
Yeah, those limitations, the main chalet is going to be there for heating up or just taking a quick break. But the food and beverage is like every place else. It's going to be closed, but we're going to give access to takeout that's going to be outside. So we're going to put infrared places and people, if you want to take a hot chocolate, a soup, something easy, there's going to be a space for this. But what you have to think in the red zone at this point, when you arrive, you have to be ready with your equipment. So we're going to do some spaces in the parking, like some heat zone that you can put your boots, your stuff. If you have your season pass, direct access to lift. Go skiing. You're done. you get out to your car and you can move home. And the chalet is going to be there for the restrooms also. That's normal and needed. So that's the kind of
not behind the
limitation.
trees. Not behind the trees. You still get to go to the restroom. Okay.
But listen, there's space. It's open space. Huh? So listen, the boys can always go if they want. It's their decision. But like I say, yes, we have to enjoy it because skiing is going to be one of the little activities available because the hockey is closed, the arenas will be closed and everything. So people have to organize themselves right away because if we know the stats, we're going to be doing snow in 3 weeks, and usually we open in about 3 weeks from now. So it's going to be, so like I say, every day above ground is a great day, so we have to enjoy it.
Yeah, but
and,
more planning definitely required. So I guess those season passes might be a hot seller. Michel, thanks so much.
Hey, thank you very much, and enjoy winter. It's coming soon.
Merci, Michel. That's Michel Couture, owner of Ski Saint-Bruno.